Welcome back to my channel where we focus on self-cultivation through the martial arts and Eastern philosophy. Now, on my last video where I talked about starting martial arts or returning to martial arts when you're middle-aged, and I spoke about my own experience having real success with that because of two key reasons. Number one, keeping myself fit over the years that I took the break from the martial arts, but probably the biggest one was the big change in my diet. And I just want to share with you my diet today and really what it's done for me. So we're going to go ahead and just take a look at what I eat in a day. I start my first meal quite early in the morning. I train 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. depending if I'm at work or if I'm a day off, by lifting weights, stretching, meditation, and a bit of martial arts like shadow boxing and things. And then I hit my first meal. So let's take a look at what I eat in a day. My first meal of the day, which is literally 6 boiled eggs with some salt on there. Salt aiding hydration, great protein source, healthy fats. They call these nature's microvitamin. It's after my weight workout, so it's a great recovery meal to help repair muscle damage, and it will keep me full for hours. No changes to my blood sugar level really, and it won't cause any insulin spikes. It's lunchtime now, and I usually eat around between 12 and 1. And what you can see here is I've got some chicken with some natural seasoning on it, some chicken breast and some chicken thighs. I'll eat either, and the seasoning is just different peppers, salts and spices on there. Try and stay really natural with that. There are sauces out there that you could use, but you just got to be very careful. Read the ingredients and know what you're putting on your food. We have some fresh salmon full of omega-3s and some cucumber. So you can see, same approach, very high protein, healthy fats, micronutrients, but low to no carb, low to no sugar. I will burn fat as energy, and this will keep me full for a number of hours, plus it will help me to maintain my lean muscle mass. And finally, the last meal of the day, which is my biggest meal of the day. I've got a couple of burgers, we've got some avocado with some seasoning, got some sweet potato wedges and a couple of chicken thighs. I eat quite big in the evening but quite light through the day, and this will replenish my carb stores, give me all the protein I need for overnight, and give me again that consistent energy. So as you can see from that, I'm eating 3 times a day, and I'm finding that's really working for me at the moment. I don't intermittent fast or anything like that, but I do go through periods, quite long periods of time, where there's no food in my system, because it takes a lot for the body to digest. And when the body doesn't have to do that, it can focus on other things like healing. Now, the main thing I'm getting out from this diet, guys, is that it's high protein, so I'm trying to maintain my lean muscle mass, but you're using healthy fats to burn as a fuel source instead of carbohydrates and sugars. Now, I'm 42 years old and a type 1 diabetic. The training that I'm doing now, I've never trained this much in my life. Like I spoke about before, 6 days a week. I'm getting up at 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. and I'm working out, lifting weights, stretching, meditation, and some martial arts. And then 5 nights of that week, I'm also going out in the evening and training from around 7:30 till night, doing different martial arts classes. And this diet is enabling me to do that. So I'm burning fat as a fuel source. Now, this is giving me consistent energy. And as you can see, I need that through my day, from training, going to work, training again. I need a constant level of energy. And what you find when you're using unhealthy carbs and sugars is that your energy spikes up and down. Your blood sugars raise up and come back down. Your insulin levels, come up and down, which then makes you hungry. It makes you want to snack more. You stay satiated for longer when you're using these natural sources of food, using your fresh chicken breast or your fresh fish, avocado, sweet potato. You can use Greek yogurt, any fruit or vegetables, turkey, beef, cheese, all these things that you can use that have those healthy fats in. but are not going to spike your energy levels like that at all. The other thing to it as well, so you've got burning fat as a fuel source, you've got the fact that it gives you consistent energy and it's not affecting your blood sugar levels. The other thing with avoiding the processed foods and going for the natural sources is actually the processed foods give us a lot of injuries. They're responsible for a lot of our illnesses. Now, when my parents used to preach this to me when I was younger, I thought it was a load of rubbish. And it wasn't until I started to refine my diet and I started to do my own research and I heard people saying that processed foods causes inflammation in the body because of the chemicals that are in them, and the sugars and different things causes injury. And when I thought about how I'd clean my diet up, I was like, my shoulder injury I was carrying for years had gone, my knee injury had gone, and if I get any sprains or strains, they literally clear up really quick. I literally sprained my right ankle yesterday, or strained it. It was an hour's walk to jiu-jitsu. I did the jiu-jitsu lesson, being thrown, everything else, and it was throbbing by the time I got home. Where something like 12, 15 hours later and it's gone. It's completely healed up. So even when I get an injury now, I bounce back really quick, which is pretty good for a type 1 diabetic and somebody who's middle-aged. And this is why I wanted to share this diet with you, because if I wasn't eating the way that I'm eating, I don't think I'd be able to train the way I'm training right now, and I'm absolutely loving it. I want to push myself physically for as long as I can through the martial arts, doing my fitness training as well. Now, I'm also taking some supplements, guys. I'm taking multivitamins. I think that's really, really important because you're not always getting it from the foods that you eat, especially if your diet's quite controlled. You know, I like to keep things simple. So multivitamins. I take cod liver oil tablets for my joints, omega-3s for the brain. Magnesium is a big one right now. Get out and research it. It does so many different things. Biggest thing it gives to me is it helps me to sleep better, and having a good night's sleep is so important for your recovery, for your energy for the next day, and just your sanity. I'm sure people watching this video will identify with having sleeping issues. Give magnesium a try. I've just started to try electrolyte tablets with salt in them to stay better hydrated, so I'm giving that a whirl. We'll see what that does. I'm hoping it can help push me even further. But this is the beauty of this diet, and slowly, bit by bit, I've just been refining things. I like to stick to eating pretty much the same thing every day, but you can mix it up. You know, I do mix my evening meal up. Sometimes I might have salmon, I might have chicken, I might have turkey, I might have some beef. You know, I might have a bit of a meat medley, but I predominantly just have avocado with it, and then every couple of days I'll have sweet potato with it, and I just kind of mix that up. I stay pretty much the same through the day because consistency is key to success. The other foods, guys, you know, you got things like Greek yogurt is great for you. Any fresh fruit and vegetables you can have. I'll put down a list in the description if you're interested. But the main thing that I wanted for anyone watching this video to get out of it is how your diet can help you with your training, especially if you're older. It can really make a huge difference. And you need to get out there and really look at what's right for you, because it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Everybody's body is a bit different. We all respond differently to different things. Some of us may have illnesses and things like that that we need to consider when we're looking at a diet. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. As usual, this is me sharing my journey, and I'm going to continue to do so. Thanks for your support in watching this video. This is Zen Ninja. I'll see you next time.